Um, but I said I was going to go attempt kill this spider. I'm going to attempt to kill this spider, but I don't think it's going to go very well. I think I might actually have an easier time killing the boss than I do with the spider, but I will give it a go. So, I succeeded in killing it at least, but that wasn't very effective. I'm not ready for the secret cave. Not yet. I'm actually gonna go for the boss. I'm definitely just gonna go for them. I'm actually tempted to spend. I'm gonna spend my experience points actually because I do need them. I do need the points. I'm actually gonna just try to get my strength up to at least 20. Anyway, we've pulled this lever. I actually forgot to start the timer, so this episode's gonna go a bit longer. And as soon as you open up this door, there's 2 enemies in here. So if you kill these off,
watch out! There are some freaks on your side of the gate.
you're a freak, to be fair. Well, excuse me. Anyway, as soon as you kill these guys off, go the whenever. There we go. Boss will spawn.
Not again.
Oh, lovely looking boss. Ah, this guy. The commander. To get the special weapon, well, it's technically a special shield from this guy, you actually have to beat him without ever blocking an attack. Well, without ever blocking. And the easiest way to do that is just remove your finger from your block button. Just completely get rid of it. Just move it off. Don't even be tempted to press that block button. If you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Just deal with death. What you want to do is you actually want to attack him when he does that. It's the best time to attack him. And when he does this. Sneak around and give him a little whack. When he does this, he will spawn a minion. Now, depending on what percentage of health he's on when he does this, he'll either spawn this guy. Obviously I can't block his attack, so he'll either spawn that guy or a shield guy, and at one part, depending on how long I take to kill him, he'll actually spawn 2 minions. One of those marauders and his shield guy. But just keep dodging his attacks. Dodging, not blocking. Or just get hit by all of them. Yeah, getting hit by all of them works. How about just rolling out the way? And let me actually attack you. But yeah, it's a pretty easy special weapon to obtain. When he does this, he's gonna shoot out a beam of shields in front of him. Very inefficiently hitting me. But just wail away on him. He's probably gonna shield up now. Yeah, shielded up. Is he spawning 1 or 2? He spawned 2 this time. And because I can't actually block, this guy's a pain. Okay. Guy's clearly not a problem to kill, even though I was about to say is try to kill the enemies next to him. So that when you actually kill the enemies, you can quickly jump out. As soon as you kill this guy, he does that. And you can quickly attack him. Getting an extra attack. Luckily he does it. When he does that, make sure you're not near him. He will actually knock you back when you hit him. Just keep going. All this has been explained in the other videos I have, but I just separate. Thought I'd do this. I did those videos first when I did this. I thought I'd just explain it again, just in case people are just, you know, watching these videos just because they want to watch them for the game and not just specifically for something. So anyway, carry on with this damn boss. He's just taking ages to give me an opportunity to attack. I'm actually going to try go for an attack right there. It's risky, but it paid off. Go in for another attack. He's probably going to drop his shield, isn't he? On that tiny little bit of health. Come on, go for an attack. Yeah, you're dead, mate. You're dead. No hope. As you can see, I actually had a much easier time dealing with that guy than I did with the spider. But then, like I said, the spider is actually considered to be higher level than this guy, so to speak, or higher difficulty level. That, well, there is levels, but you have no idea what level the enemies are. Anyway, you get an achievement for defeating that guy. Hard shell, soft core. Then if you loot this, it will be arrowhead, fist weapon, which is not what we're after. We're after the commander shield. And the commander shield is indeed a special weapon which I am going to equip because I actually do need a new shield. And the arrowhead's an agility based weapon in case you wanted to know. I can't... Now, these statues, the Shard of Heroes that I picked up earlier. What you want to do is you want to place the Shard of Heroes on either one of these statues. The left one you'll get daggers from, the right one you'll get a hammer from, the middle one you'll get a sword from. These weapons are pretty bad. Well, they're good, maybe, kind of, but the whole point is you want to place it down because you can do it during this boss encounter, but it's, if you want the achievement, you can't reset your attributes or spell points. If you do that, the boss won't actually destroy it. Well, he will straight away in the fight. If you use it when you're in the fight, it does straight away. But I like to do the achievement later. Anyway, come up these stairs and we're gonna get a nice little cutscene. Little conversation.
Named Caslow.
Wait. I know you. You're supposed to be in prison. Your crimes are well known.
It's been a long time, Captain.
You're an animal. You belong in a cage. What business have you here amongst men of honor? Caslow was a fool to let you out.
I'm here to do my job.
Wrong. My soldiers are here to do their jobs. You're here for yourself. For profit, I'll wager. You're only here because there's something in it for you.
Believe what you want.
Watch your back, Harkin.
I have business in the Citadel.
Maybe Caslow was roughed up enough times to trust you. But one look at you reminds me of what you are. I'm not letting you in. He's looking for the Rogar's incursion point into the old monastery. Go to the graveyard. You've enemies here, and they're not all Rogar. Now move, and steer well clear of me and my men.
Whatever you say, Captain. Looks like you could do with a help though with that wounded soldier of yours, but okay, you made your choice. Anyway, after you kill, after you've spoken to that guy, you're gonna come back up here, This portal opens up after you kill the commander boss, so let's go in it. This, I believe, is called an Infinity Void. It's one of 3. The infinity voids are a pain to deal with. Just so much of a pain. But you want to open this chest and then follow this light. There are enemies in here. You have a choice if you want to kill them or not. I mean, I am, because I don't want to damn well die. Obviously, as you can see in here, you can't actually see enemy's health. I'm actually going to just do one of these swings. If I hit 2, which I did. Now, as soon as you kill these, you can go kill that archer that's shooting at you, but I'll just leave him be. Grab this, get your item, which is a Kamar staff, which is a faith weapon. If you happen to be using faith, it's a pretty good weapon to have. Anyway, you step on this other light on the switch, and then follow it, and there'll be a chest already open for you to loot. And your reward will simply be just the fire resistant shard and the rune. As soon as you've looted those two, you can actually leave this place because you are done. So for the squeaky chat. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's pretty laggy right there. Huh. Should probably not do that. Probably make the game take longer to load. Anyway, as soon as you come up, you want to come up this way. Grab this I'll kill this guy. Remember, sprint, shield bash, and just uppercut them. But if you're using a great sword, it's sword. Ah dear. Kill him. Grab this item. It is a bloody flint, I believe. Yep. You need this for a quest that's not actually that far away. This is an archer. There's no problem here. Pick up his loot first. Sealed rune. This door we'll get to soon.
This is my 4th night on watch. The first 3 have been quiet, except for the rumors that spread among us. Rumors about the Rogar. They are nowhere to be seen. But there's a glow on the horizon. The villages are burning, and the fire may creep closer. I don't think it will be quiet much longer. I must reach the signal tower on the other side of the gate. It's suicide, but I have no other choice. This is our only hope for help. If there is still a place help can come from.
Yeah, there's always a place help can come from, mate. Always. Anyway, let's carry on with this. I wish these archers were... Well, yeah, it's because of my strength that things aren't really hard to kill. Whoa, that was too close. Okay, I'm dead in 1 hit. Technically 2 because of the shield burst. Anyway, over here you find a health station and a checkpoint even. Up there. You don't actually want to go up there yet because the enemies up there are actually quite tough to deal with. We will come back to it soon-ish. Relatively soon. Anyway, snuck in here is a little enemy. This door is not unlocked for a hell of a long time.
This is getting out of hand. The villagers gather in front of the monastery and demand sanctuary. We can't let any more in. We will starve to death. Antanas ordered us to close the gate, and I understand his reasons, but he's a people. He's supposed to be the savior.
Anyway, this is a true life. I call them true life infecteds because that's pretty much what they don't actually have. I don't know what the official name of these things are. Anyway, this door opens up later again, and you want to come up these stairs into this tower. Now, up here, there will be 2 archers and a bonfire. Wow, not a bonfire, it's more of a signal fire. But this is the object that we're actually going to use that bloody flint on. It will give you 1k experience and an enemy will spawn. There he is. Now, that signal fire is, again, you do get something from it, but it's like everything else, it's not for quite a while. And then in here though, there is actually a secret. It's down there. If you drop off down there, you can get that chest. But be warned, if you get that chest, you will have to fight the boss, the next boss. It's the only way out is through the next boss room. So if you don't want to fight the boss just yet, don't go down there. But if you come up here, open this chest and you shall get an empty bottle and a new shield. But we don't need a shield because we got the one from the boss. Now if you pull this, that door will open for a shortcut which I never actually use. I will come back to that secret after I've actually beaten the boss. But I want to deal with it before I beat the boss. Because obviously I'll have to fight him if I choose to do that. Oh, he dropped something. Sealed rune. Anyway, run down here. That one is... well, I'll go over them as I get to them. Again, most of these enemies are easily dealt with a shield bash charge and upper swing. Anyway, if we go here, there's just a chest snuck around the corner which contains a hammer, steel dagger and a shard. The Defiance hammer is a strength weapon. It's got a lot less strength than my actual weapon though, so I won't be using it. And steel dagger is an agility based weapon, which again I won't be using. So anyway, let's grab this here. It's a human skull. You need 15 of these for a secret weapon later on. Now before I actually carry on, because there's a boss coming up, I'm actually going to spend my attribute points. I'm going to put more points in strength. And I'm actually going to put... wait, strength is... strengths... I'm going to put 2 points in agility, so I can get more weight, and I'll actually put a point in luck. Now I should be able to equip all this new heavy armor now, correct? Yes. I've still got weight left over. I'll keep the compass on for now. Don't really need it because I know where everything is. Anyway, let's go talk to Calso.
Harkin, finally you're here. Quick, we don't have time to lose.
Where have you been?
I reached the Citadel. I was able to speak to Antanas. He is concerned about the pathway to the Rogar realm. We must stop the Rogar lords from entering our world. You must travel through the pathway and stop them.
How are your injuries?
One of the monks tended my wounds.
I'm not fighting fit, but you don't have to worry about having to deal with my corpse just yet.
What is it I must do?
We need to stop the Rogar lords from entering our world. The Rogars are transitioning from the realm from the other side of this pathway.
Once I'm there, how do I stop them?
Traversing dimensions requires a vast amount of power. Look for a source or manifestation of such power.
Why did you get me out of prison?
These are desperate times, Harkin. I freed you and the others because we need hard men to do a hard thing. You have neither my absolution nor approval of your crimes. But from what you've done thus far, I must agree that you fare pretty well.
What's your role in all of this?
It's my mission to make sure that this world does not fall into chaos, and I've known Antanas for an eternity. Enough talk of me. We must uncover how we're to get Antanas out of his misery.
Enough talk. Let's go.
Secure this area first, Harkin. Only then we can proceed. There is a lord in the graveyard. It must be destroyed before we can move forward.
Of course, there's a boss. But I did already mention that. Anyway, open this gate. Now, if you actually go the other way from the tower and drop in at the back of this boss, this gate will actually open after you defeat the boss. So don't worry about actually getting stuck in here. And here we have the third boss. The worshipper. Now this guy, he has a special weapon that he drops. Like every other boss in the game. To get his special weapon, you need to have him kill 2 of his minions. Now when he slams onto the floor, you want to step back so you don't get caught by it. Right, when he does this with his arm, waves it out like that, you want to come into these, or any of them, there's a few of them about here, into the shrines, because that spell, if you're caught in it, will instantly kill you, unless you're standing up here. As soon as you see the flash animation, when he does that, goes to that blue thing up there, and that blue thing there, is his minions. This is what you need him to kill. Now these minions are tough little gits, I should probably mention. But you gotta make sure you're not the one that kills him. You can get him to do that, but he's gonna do his insta kill spell right now. If I stop getting hit, oh my god. Make it in. If you can get up here, just hold your shield up. These things will die, just like that. You don't. It doesn't matter if they're in it, they just die. Which I find really weird, to be fair. Because it's like, why do I not die when I'm up there? Back up when he does that, because you don't want to get stunned. I'm actually taking a lot of damage here. And he's summoning more minions. And there's one right there. But he's probably going to do his thing in a second. Even if you roll from that, you still get stunned. Yeah, he's doing his little thing. Oh my god, don't target him. Remember, it's only 2 of these minions that he needs to kill. And they always die during this. Always die. No matter what, they will die. It's actually 4 I've killed. I suppose if you actually kill him really fast, you won't actually even get those minions. It is random if you do it or not. Like, completely random. But when you get them, just simply do that, and you should get the weapon, his special weapon. I'm pretty sure it can be that insta spell that kills them. I'm about to find out because I know he definitely didn't kill any of them with his scythe. That much I definitely know. How long's the video been going for? 22 minutes. Well, it's actually longer than that because I forgot to start watch. Anyway, let's loot him. You get an achievement for that as well, called Only After Disaster. Now, the weapon he drops is called Clawfinger, as you just saw in the bottom left, and it is indeed a special weapon, so you can have him just use the insta-kill ability to kill them. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're actually going to quickly go around the graveyard and grab these audio logs and the skulls, and during that time I'll actually have my mic muted so you can listen to the audio logs.
When the judges banished the god, the Rogar disappeared, together with a whole temple. People say that sometimes when you visit the Hand of God Mountains, You can see a mirage of the temple. Could it be that they somehow got sucked into another dimension of some sorts?
Actually, before I pick up that skull, I'll actually go grab the other audio log.
The graveyard has been plundered. The most damage is around the grave of this murderer, the Skinner. Was it the work of a thief, or has the murderer risen from his grave? Nobody believes me, but this cursed soul needs to be put to rest.
Okay, now I believe that's all that's in here. Nope, there's one more human skull. Now is that everything? As far as my eyes can see, that is everything. Right, now what we're gonna do, before we talk to Calzo, if you remember correctly, there's a portal here, but this isn't until a later boss. But if you wait, I need to realise what I'm doing here. Losing my train of thought. I want to quickly heal up first. I don't think it really matters. It might. I'll soon find out, won't I? Alright. We're actually going to go get that secret that I didn't get earlier because I didn't want to enter that way to get to the boss. It doesn't. The thing is, you don't even have to talk to Calso to start that boss encounter. You can actually just drop straight down and start that boss encounter without having to have that conversation with that guy. Anyway, we've dropped down here. Get this. And we get Guard's Great Sword and an empty bowl. The Guard's Great Sword is a good sword. But again, it's not as good as the special weapon from the first boss. Anyway, there's an audio log here.
Graves need to be tended and never forgotten. Gladly will I care for the dead until the day I join them. Should I ever feel insecure, I know that I can retreat into one of the graveyard's sacred shrines. They will shield me off from evil, for they were built at the time when Keystone was erected, to repel creatures from other worlds, lest they want to come close to our buried heroes.
Now, if you actually follow the path I just took down where that audio log was going, we'll come to this portal, which is actually the one that is related to that boss. If we enter this portal, we will be in the first of 4 proving grounds. The proving grounds are relatively simple. It's 3 waves of enemies. There's a health checkpoint there. There's an anvil over there, but obviously we can't do nothing with the anvil yet. All you gotta do is step on this platform. And kill 3 waves of enemies. This one isn't too particularly tough. I like to deal with this guy first, because the shield guy's so really, he doesn't really do much to hinder you. I mean, he can do more damage than that other thing, but it's never really a threat. But finish him off, pick up his loot. Step on this and start the next wave. Now this wave is, well, 3 enemies. An infected, which I just so totally missed. There we go. I'll kill that guy last. I want to get rid of this archer first. And prepare yourself for the next wave. You can go use the health station when you start the wave. Just quickly pop over and grab it. Let's have a quick heal. This wave is the big shield guys. Those guys are tough. You actually want to kill that infected first. To kill these, you kill them like any other shield guy. You run into one with a shield charge to stagger them briefly, but you only really have one opportunity to hit. If you try to hit him again straight after, unless you're using a fast weapon, he will draw his shield back out and you won't be able to hit him. He'll deflect your attack, rendering your attack useless. And he usually combos sometimes as soon as you've comboed him. I just failed miserably then. Luckily I managed to get that potion off before he hit me. Anyway, when you deal with him, that's it, you're proving yourself. Step into the middle of the arena and collect your reward. And my reward will be... Backbreaker, attribute point, and spell point shard. Beautiful. I'll actually use them in a second. I'm just going to quickly leave the pool. Run back down to Kelso. I'll have to kill the mobs, obviously, between me and Kelso. And then I'll use them, use the checkpoint, use my, the shards. I won't use my attribute points yet. Because I don't like to use them until I get to a boss, just before a boss. Then I'll use them. I mean, it's a good idea to kill the boss while you still have your multiplier, of course, because if you have ×2 multiplier, then whee! You get a lot of experience from it. But I don't like to take that risk, ever. It's just... I mean, you can take the risk, and then you can use one of those ghost shards to get your things back, and then spend them, if you can't beat the boss, but... You're not always going to have those ghost soul shard things. Let's quickly spend my attribute point and spell power point. See, it's past spell power shards. You don't ever need to put experience into spell power shards, like never. I'm actually going to put a point into luck. I want to get luck up to at least 5. Now in the next, and that's it for now. So for the next episode, I shall talk to Kelso, and then we shall see what is going on just there. I already know, but you'll have to wait and find out. See you.